Welcome to This Explainer. I am absolutely thrilled you're tuning in today because, well, we're tackling something so many people dream about, but honestly, so few actually execute correctly. We're talking about launching and scaling a YouTube channel. And I can promise you right now, this isn't just about vague inspiration. What we're diving into is a definitive, highly practical masterclass, literally a step-by-step manual that's going to take you from day zero, when you might not even have a channel name yet, all the way to day 1000 of building a completely sustainable channel. So grab your notebooks because we're jumping right in. Okay, let's take a quick look at our game plan. We've got 5 distinct stages today. 1, finding your perfect niche. 2, setting up for success. 3, mastering content strategy. 4, the reality of production. And finally, 5, growth, SEO, and community. All right, starting right at the foundation. Stage 1, finding your perfect niche. This is all about the intersection of passion, skill, and demand. Your channel's entire future completely relies on this one formula. Think of it like a giant puzzle. If you've got tons of passion, but there's absolutely no market demand, well, you aren't really making a channel, you're just keeping a public diary. But on the flip side, if you chase a high-demand topic that you personally couldn't care less about, oh man, I guarantee you are going to hit total burnout within 3 months flat. You absolutely need both sides of that equation to survive. And listen, when you're starting out, you have to go incredibly narrow. I hear beginners say all the time, I'm going to make a tech channel. Okay, but tech is way too broad. You're competing with massive media companies there. But budget laptops for college students in India, now that is a specific niche. By going narrow right out of the gate, you face far less competition, you build a super loyal audience, and you get that algorithmic traction so much faster. You can always broaden up later, but you gotta start narrow. So before you even think about picking up a camera, you need to knock out these 3 precise steps. First, define your ideal viewer in one single paragraph, like their age, what they struggle with, why they'd click on your stuff. Second, lock down your brand. Use namechecker.com to make sure your name is available everywhere. Keep it punchy and searchable. And third, you need to obsessively study your top 5 competitors. Look at their thumbnails, their pacing, and specifically what their viewers are begging for in the comments section. Every single decision you make from here on out has to pass the test of serving that specific audience. Moving right along to stage 2, setting up for success. We are building your channel's foundation here. Once you have your Google account and YouTube Studio set up, you are facing a truly terrifying number: 3 seconds. That is literally all the time you have when a first-time visitor clicks onto your channel page. In under 3 seconds, they are judging if you're professional, serious, and actually worth their time, based purely on your banner and your logo. To pass that brutal 3-second test, you really have to nail these setup essentials. Your banner might upload huge, but the crucial safe area for mobile is exactly 1546 by 423 pixels. Just use Canva, it's free. Make sure your logo is totally recognizable even when it's shrunk way down to 98 by 98 pixels. Next up, write a channel description under 200 words. And here's a pro tip. Front-load your primary niche keywords into the first 150 characters, because that is exactly what gets indexed for search. Oh, and create organized, empty playlists from day 1. It makes the whole shebang look beautifully structured, even if you only have a couple of uploads. Now, who is this channel for, and why should you subscribe? That is the exact question your 60 to 90-second channel trailer absolutely must answer for non-subscribers. End it with a super strong call to action. Because it sits right at the very top of your page, this trailer is easily the most leveraged piece of digital real estate you own. Okay, on to stage 3, mastering content strategy, planning for long-term sustainability. I want you to burn this number into your brain right now. 10. You need to batch create and plan your first 10 pieces of content before you upload a single one. Seriously, do not publish one thing, cross your fingers, and then frantically try to think of a second idea. Batching gives you a safety buffer, lets you practice without the pressure of an audience, and it completely prevents that awful publish one and disappear trap that catches like 90% of beginners. To make this whole thing sustainable, think of your content like an investment portfolio. You want about 70 to 80% of it to be evergreen. You know, how-to guides, tutorials, things people will still be searching for 3 years from now. That stuff compounds over time. Then you sprinkle in 20 to 30% trending content. Those are the highly relevant, timely topics that are going to give your channel short, powerful little algorithmic boosts. We're back to the clock here, but this time it's 30. The first 30 seconds of your content dictate absolutely everything. If your hook falls flat, if you just start with a super boring, hey guys, welcome back, boom, the viewer is gone.
And if they bounce in the first 30 seconds, the algorithm just stops recommending your stuff. Period. You have to script your first line to state the problem, tease the payoff, or just show something incredibly visually arresting right away. And remember, consistency beats frequency every single time. The algorithm loves reliable distribution. Pick a structured outline or a scripting method that actually works for you, and commit to a schedule you can maintain for a full 12 months. One quality upload every single week is so much better than burning yourself out doing 3 a week in January and then literally 0 in February.
Let's dive into stage 4, the reality of production. Let's talk about quality where it actually counts. Look, we need to shatter a massive myth right now. Viewers will happily tolerate that mid-range smartphone camera you already have in your pocket. Honestly, they don't mind. What they will absolutely not tolerate is bad audio. If your voice is echoing or muffled, they are gone in seconds. So skip the fancy camera upgrade at first, prioritize getting a basic lapel microphone and a decent ring light every single time. Once you've got clean audio, maybe record in a carpeted room to kill that echo, and some free natural light, it's editing time. Pick your weapon. DaVinci Resolve, CapCut, iMovie, whatever. Just pick one and commit to it for your first 50 uploads. Switching tools constantly is going to destroy your workflow. Actually, more importantly, you need to edit ruthlessly. Cut every single an ounce of dead air. I'm serious. A punchy, tight 6-minute upload is going to completely crush a rambling, padded 12-minute one on every retention metric out there. Next up, thumbnails. Guys, your thumbnail is a tiny, tiny billboard competing with hundreds of others on a super crowded screen. You have to design it with rapid-fire rules. It needs to look compelling at 120 by 68 pixels, because that's mobile search size. Use really high contrast colors, 1 or 2 large faces with super clear emotional expressions, and keep your text strictly under 5 words. Make them curious, and definitely create 2 variations so you can A/B test them using the platform's built-in feature. Take a second to really absorb this. The thumbnail and title together decide whether someone clicks. Everything else decides whether they stay. It's the absolute golden rule of creation, right? And it perfectly shifts us from just making the content into the crucial final stage of actually getting it seen. Which brings us to stage 5, growth, SEO, and community. Getting discovered and building real loyalty. So, growth starts with finding the right keywords. You can use free tiers of tools like TubeBuddy or vidIQ to spot terms that have high search volume but super low competition. When you find those goldmine keywords, you strategically place them in your title, your tags, and crucially, the very first 25 words of your description. Treat your descriptions like highly optimized landing pages. Put in timestamps, put in links. Why? Because they are actively indexed by both the platform search engine and Google for long-tail discovery. Now, we absolutely have to talk about your click-through rate, or CTR. This is your ultimate benchmark. If it's under 2%, I'll be honest, your title and thumbnail combo is failing. Between 2 and 10%, you're hitting the industry average, which is okay. But if you can push it above 7%, oh man, the algorithm is going to aggressively push your content to new audiences. Study these numbers. If a piece of content is underperforming, rewrite the title and change the thumbnail before you even think about shooting anything new. Finally, let's talk about community. To build a real, loyal tribe without totally burning out, you need to engage with and reply to every single comment for your first 6 months. Those first 1,000 subscribers, they aren't just metrics, they are your personal brand advocates. Treat them that way. And for cross-promotion, funnel all your behind-the-scenes stuff into exactly one secondary platform. Maybe it's Twitter, LinkedIn, or an Instagram Reel. One platform done exceptionally well beats 5 done poorly. Don't spread yourself too thin. Wow, we have covered a massive amount of ground today. As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with this thought. Every single massive creator you love watching started at exactly 0. The only difference between them and everyone else is that they committed to a system. So, which of these 5 stages are you currently using as an excuse to avoid hitting publish? You've got the blueprint in your hands now. It's time to go build something amazing. Keep learning, keep creating, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.